parallel, sit bone distance apart, tailbone to neutral, take an inhale, exhale, just tilt that pelvis back and find an imprint. Ribs and abdominals pulling into that low back goes down, and then lengthening back forward and into your neutral. Just a couple more. Ribs and abdominals pulling in, try not to use your glutes, try not to tighten through the hips. And then the tailbone drops, sit bones reaching forward, one more time. Exhale, ribs and abs are going to pull into an imprint. Just continue to breathe here, in through the nose, out through the mouth. Feel how the belly button's pulling in. Feel how the ribs are connecting. Keep the ribs and abs having that feeling, but now just resist to neutral. Think your tailbone can drop, your sit bones can reach forward, you can find that low back space again, but then the minute you feel the tailbone having that low back space, you can still pull the belly button in, you can still close the ribs without having to use that tilt. Trying to maintain that neutral, you nod the chin, exhale, flexing forward and up to see what you're doing. Arms can stay at a hover or go behind the head supporting neck. Feet can slide forward or back as needed to keep that tailbone heavy as long as you're staying parallel and you just lift an inch, resist, lift an inch, resist. Think you're not lifting from your head, neck, and shoulders. You're finding a rib cage wrinkle and you're sliding it forward. For 4, 3, 2, last one, stay lifted. If your arms are at your sides, bring them behind the head supporting the neck. We're going to double time the pulse. 8, 7, 6, 5. Keep the pulse and rotate to your right. Tiny rotation. Think as opposed to having to twist more, could you twist a little, but then lift higher. 4, 3, take it back, center. For 8, 7, this is a good place to reset. Are you still neutral? 4, 3, take it to your left. 8, 7, are your hips anchored? Keep it here for 4 more, just to even it out. 4, 3, now you get to come back center. 8, 7, shoulders easy, rib cage moving. 4, 3, 2, last one, you stay lifted. Arms come back down to your sides. Lower the arms as you lower your head, neck, and shoulders. Take an inhale. Exhale, find that imprint again. Tilting the pelvis back. And then lengthening back forward and into your neutral. 2 more times. Your belly button pulls in, your ribs pull in, and your pelvis tilts. Try not to use those glutes and hips. And lengthening forward and into neutral. 1 more time. Exhale, find that imprint. You are going to keep it. Again, inhale, nod the chin. We are doing the exact same thing. Flexing forward and up. Arms at your sides or hands behind the head supporting the neck. You have a slow lift to start. A little lift, resist, lift, resist. This is your chance to think rib cage wrinkles move you. You can watch that belly button. I know it wants to pooch out. Trying to pull it in as you move. For 4, rib cage wrinkles and belly button. 3, exhaling as you move. 2. Next time you're up, you're going to try and stay up. Hands go behind the head, supporting the neck. If they weren't there, you double time. 8, 7, 6, 5. Keep the imprint. Keep scooping. Take it to your right. You go for 8, 7, 6, 5. Keep scooping. 4. Belly buttons in. 3, 2. Take it center. 4, 8, 7. Rib cage wrinkles. Move your pelvis keeps tilting back. Take it to your left. You go for 8, 7, 6, 5. Scooping. 4, 3, 2. Take it center. Last set for 8, 7. Belly button pulling in. Exhale. 4, 2. Last one. Arms reach forward. As you lower it down, release to neutral. Arms go back overhead. Shoulders and ribs get to let go. Big circle out, around, and down. You're going to grab one thigh up towards tabletop underneath that thigh and just roll yourself up to sitting. Once you're seated, legs together or sit bone distance apart is up to you. One hand underneath each thigh. You're going to pull yourself up tall. Lift the chin a little if it feels good. Open up through the chest just so your back gets to go the other way. And then from there, low abs are going to start to pull back and scoop. Walking your hands halfway down your thighs, finding that half roll back or C curve. Feel that tilt and that scoop. You just worked so hard to find in your imprint. Arms reaching out to a hover. You're going to tap the mat. They just go down and up, Abs scoop down and up. 2 more. Notice ears staying in alignment with those shoulders, and then pausing there. You're gonna round it back forward. Head, neck, and shoulders go heavy. One hand underneath each thigh again. So as you roll up to sitting, you've got a little help and support in those arms to make sure you're right on your sit bones. Belly buttons up, chest open, and we go again. Abs pull away from those thigh bones. Walking down the thigh bones halfway as you find that C curve, half roll back. Arms are gonna reach back out into their hover. Again, making sure your head doesn't turtle forward. Keep those ears back in alignment with your shoulders. Low abs scooping, arms are gonna reach by the ears. They lift up, lower down. Belly buttons pulling in as those arms go up and back. Just 2 more. Last one, arms go down, chest tight, and round it forward again. Head, neck, and shoulders go heavy and release. One hand underneath each thigh. Roll yourself up to sitting nice and tall, and we go again. Deepening those abs, you can feel it back. Walking down halfway, finding a C curve you like. Arms float out to that hover. Right arm is gonna go up by your ear. Left arm's gonna go down and tap the mat, and then you scissor and switch. Breathing as you switch. Air goes out so that the belly button can pull in. Ears fighting to stay back in alignment with those shoulders. Last set. Pause right here. Double time that switch for 8, 7, 6, 5. Keep scooping. 4, 3, 2, 1. Both arms come out, chest tight. You round it forward, head, neck, and shoulders heavy. One hand underneath each thigh. So when you roll up to sitting, give a little pull on the thighs to get a little pull opening through the chest. Last set here. Deepening in those abs. You pull it back, finding that C curve. Arms float up to chest tight. Keeping those abs scoop, both arms go up by your ears, but now they're gonna circle out, around, and down to your hips. 3 more circles this way. They go up, out, and down. Exhale. Out and down. 1 more this direction. Air goes out so that belly button pulls in. Arms circle around your chest tight, and now you reverse it. They go down, out, and up, forward into the mat. Exhale as those arms go up so those ribs stay down and together. Last one. Arms go chest tight, and then you round it forward. Go feet together, knees apart. Let your hips open and release a little bit if they were getting a little grippy on you. Head, neck, and shoulders go heavy. And then looking at those abs again, you roll it up to sitting. Feet go back into parallel. Again, together or sit bone distance apart is up to you. You're gonna come down to your elbows and forearms. In this position, just drop into your shoulders. Lift up and out of them. Couple more. You drop into them and lift up 1 more time. You drop and you lift. Now you want to stay lifted and open through the shoulders. Notice you don't have to pop them back. They're going to be a little forward. It's more important to have them down. And then keeping those shoulders down and your chest open, tilt that pelvis back into that imprint. Think of that C curve, that imprint you've been fighting for since the beginning of the hour. Keeping the chest in the imprint, elbows walk forward. They only need to be a little forward of your shoulders. The further they walk, the more challenging it gets. Keeping the chest open, the abs scooped, hands are gonna lift and lower. They go up, they go down, they go up, they go down. Think every time the hands go down, could the belly button go down and in a little more? 4, 3, 2, the next time the hands are up, they stay up. Imagine you're about to do a pull-up. Kind of grab onto that imaginary pull-up bar, hold the body up, but scoop the abs back and down, and now from a ribcage wrinkle, you flex forward. Forward an inch. Forward an inch. I'm not moving from my head, neck, and shoulders, not even my elbows. It's ribcage wrinkles. Moving you. Belly button pulling in. Next time you go forward, you turn it into a pulse for 8, 7, 6, 5. Breathe. 2, last one. Now you're gonna stay lifted and scooped. Let your elbows go back just like a half an inch. Give yourself a little bit of additional support. Still pulling on that pull-up bar, still scooping in the abs. You're gonna fight, squeezing your glutes and inner thighs towards each other. Even if you're sit bone distant, squeeze that imaginary ball between your inner thighs. And now from there, one arm is gonna reach out and it's gonna lower down. Ideal world, you're not twisting, turning too much. Low abs scoop back as an arm reaches forward and you lower it down. Again, exhale as you move. And lower down. And air goes out, abs pull back. And lowering down. 4 more alternating. Exhale to reach 4. And you lower an elbow. Exhale, belly button pulls in 3. And you lower. 2 more. Exhale, scoop and reach. and lower. One more time. Exhale, scoop, reach, and lower. From there, your elbows get to go back even half a millimeter more, just that little bit of additional support. Because now this time, little bit of momentum, but breathe into those abs. Feel those glutes and inner thighs squeezing. Both arms are gonna go forward, bringing you up into a C curve. So think a little bit down to go up, and then resisting, thinking chest open. Find a focal point. Elbows go down and you catch. I would rather you have a little bit of a plot moment than go one elbow then the other. And then we go again. Exhale, you scoop and reach. You resist and catch. Again, exhale to push and to resist. Big breath, exhale. And then glutes and inner thighs, glutes and inner thighs. I cannot tell you how much they're gonna help you. 4 more. Exhale, push 4. Squeeze those glutes and inner thighs towards each other. Again, push and scoop 3. Glutes and inner thighs, squeezing, squeezing, squeezing. 2 more. Exhale, push 2. Resist, resist, resist. One last time. Exhale to push. Resist, resist, resist. This time when you push up, both legs get to straighten. Rounding forward with a heavy head. Again, legs together or sit bone distance apart is up to you. You're gonna roll up an imaginary wall to sit in. Once you're tall, arms come up chest height. You're just gonna go for a full roll now. So abdominals start to pull back. Even if your legs are sit bone distance apart, think of squeezing that imaginary ball between your inner thighs. When the arms reach back, let your shoulders go, let your ribs go. Be that one big long line that you're taking a big stretch in the morning. And then from there, ribs help lift your arms back up. Nodding and flexing forward, you have to roll through an imprint. So if that means softening your knees to feel that tilt or grabbing underneath your thigh bones, let that happen. Rounding forward, giving your hamstrings some love, head, neck, and shoulders go heavy. Abdominals lift, rolling you up that imaginary wall, and we go again. Belly button and pelvis pull you back. Again, if you feel like your heels want to lift or your quads want to grip, softening your knees, it's actually going to help deepen your connection in your abdominals. Let it go a little when you're at the bottom though. And then ribs lifting arms as you nod that chin. Low abs scooping, finding that imprint. Rounding forward, head, neck, and shoulders heavy. Rolling it up to sitting nice and tall, just a couple more. Belly button scoops you back. Glutes and inner thighs squeezing towards each other to give you a sense of resistance as you roll through that waistband. And then it's like your body's a teeter-totter. The ribs go down to help you lift those arms up. The ribs keep going down to lift your head and chest up. Breathing as you round and move over the legs. Rolling it up to sitting nice and tall. Last time, belly button pulls you back. Glutes and inner thighs squeezing, even if they're not touching. Head and arms laying back. We're going for some plank after this, so enjoy this moment. Let your neck, your shoulders go. You can let your legs release for a minute. And then the legs will go back to parallel if they turned out. Ribs lift those arms. Nodding and flexing forward. Knee soften as needed. We'll grab behind those thighs as needed. Rounding up and over your legs one last time. As you round forward, make sure your head really is heavy. And then rolling up to sitting nice and tall. From there, you're gonna come around 4-point kneeling. My apologies, I'm gonna grab the music because I'm gonna use the timer on my phone. And we're gonna go for a 2.5 minute plank. It's not as scary as it sounds. We're gonna change the position constantly. You're never gonna be in a position for more than 30 seconds. So when you're ready, we start on your hands. Chest is nice and open, ribs and abdominals turned on. You slide one leg back to straight, second leg goes back to meet it. Legs together or sit bone distance apart is entirely up to you. If ever you need to come down to your knees, you are always more than welcome to. Just make sure that if you do go down to your knees, you're not letting your butt stick up. Even if your knees go down, you are keeping that one long diagonal line from glutes to shoulders and head so that you're keeping that plank leg work. Collarbones keep opening, low abs keep zipping up and in. Your hips might need to lift a little bit for the transition. You're gonna come down to your elbows and forearms. Glutes and inner thighs still squeezing, trying to find a focal point that's a little more forward and out than up or down. Try not to let that head hang. You're gonna keep this forearm plank, but you're gonna lift one leg. You can rest it on the other one. You don't have to hold it up at a hover, but either way, glutes are squeezing, low abs are zipping up and in, chest is staying open. When you're ready, you're gonna take that foot back down and lift the other leg up. Breathing in through the nose, exhaling out through the mouth. Every time the air goes out, that belly button zips up and in. One more deep breath, and then you're gonna lower that foot and you're gonna rotate to one side. Glutes and inner thigh squeezing, chest is nice and open, trying to lift out of that bottom shoulder, really focusing on that bottom rib lifting up, that bottom glute helping to hold you up. And then when you're ready, we rotate and we go to the other side. That other elbow and forearm comes down, rotating to the other side, lifting out of that bottom shoulder, glutes and inner thigh squeezing, belly buttons pulling in like an imprint. And now that top hand that's free, you're gonna place it down and push yourself up into a high plank. Hands underneath shoulders, glutes and inner thigh squeezing, focus more out than down. We only have 30 seconds left, and we're gonna do it in a forearm plank. So when you're ready, coming down to those forearms, don't think about that it's 30 seconds. Think about how many breaths you have left. We probably have 3. So you're gonna inhale through the nose, exhale out through the mouth. Just do that 2 more times. Inhale through the nose, and exhale out through the mouth. One last time. Inhale through the nose, exhale out, squeezing those glutes, and hold for 3, 2, on 1, lower it down. Take a big shell stretch or child's pose. That was awesome. Let your head hang. Breathe in through the nose and out through the mouth for 4, 3, 2, on 1, slowly roll it up to sitting. And then find a seated position you're comfortable in. I like sitting cross-legged. If you prefer to be in a butterfly stretch or a Z-sit, just somewhere where you can feel loose through your hips. Arms are gonna reach out to the sides just in front of your shoulders. When you're ready, one arm goes down, the other arm goes up, and we're just gonna side bend. Make sure that bottom hand is a little in front of your shoulder, elbow soft so that shoulder is heavy. Breathing into that bottom rib, letting your head and neck hang a little to the side. And then when you're ready, lifting up, thinking of a pendulum, going up and over to the other side. Again, the hand that's on the floor, think of it a little in front of your shoulder, otherwise it's gonna create some upper trap neck tension. Elbow soft, shoulder heavy. Trying to stack through those shoulders. It's easy to want to round forward a little bit. Really feel open through the chest. And then that arm's gonna lift and open. You're gonna rotate yourself into 4-point kneeling, hands underneath shoulders, knees underneath hips, sit bone distance. Let yourself extend. Let your chin lift. If you're looking down at phones and devices all day, let your chin lift, let your neck extend a little. And then you're gonna nod and round through the spine, letting your head go the other way, maybe even give a little nod yes to really release through the neck and the chin. Glutes can give a little squeeze to help you scoop out those abs a little bit more, feeling that waistband stretch up towards the ceiling. And then head and tailbone are gonna lengthen again, extending after finding rib cage wrinkles for all this time. Let your rib cage wrinkles open, find some middle back wrinkles instead. And we go one more time, nodding and rounding through the spine so the head, neck, jaw can really release. The toes tuck, the abs lift so much that they lift those knees, pushing you up into a downward dog. Breathing into that stretch where it makes you happy for 3, 2, on 1, you can either walk your feet forward or your hands back. Maybe you do a little bit of both. And one last forward fold. Head, neck, and shoulders are loose and heavy. Feeling the weight in the ball of the foot as much as the heel. You're gonna soften both knees. Keep the weight forward towards the balls of the feet as the abs start to lift. Once you feel those glutes kicking in, then the knees can start to straighten so you can continue to feel weight in the ball of the foot as much as the heel, rolling your body up nice and tall.
And that's abs. You guys are all set.